This season at Liverpool has been defined by change. From no signings in Arne Slot's first campaign to no fewer than 5 in this one. And against Bournemouth, 4 of them started. Frimpong, Kerkez, Wirtz, and Ekitike. So how would Liverpool's build-up look with these new pieces? What stood out right away was Liverpool's intent to build through the center rather than progressing wide. The goal was clear: exploit the spaces behind Bournemouth's midfield with Wirtz and Ekitike. You can see this most clearly with Alexis Mac Allister operating as the single pivot. At times he shifted behind Semenyo, but recognizing Wirtz already moving into that zone and dragging Adams with him, he adjusted. By checking his run, Mac Allister was able to receive beyond the press. That clever counter movement between Wirtz and Mac unlocked progression into midfield. The 3 Liverpool midfielders often positioned themselves in staggered lines, creating vertical connections through the thirds. This staggering is designed to open the exact spaces Wirtz or Ekitike can drop into. The first attempt was a little slow and Bournemouth reset, but after circulating the ball and recycling possession, the same spaces opened again, this time with better tempo to progress play. Some reports claimed Florian Wirtz had a poor game, and while he wasn't outstanding, to call it poor is to misunderstand the type of player he is. Wirtz's influence comes from game insight, subtle movements that set the stage for others, movement to receive, movement to create space, movement to combine. These elements were all on display. Even if he wasn't grabbing headlines, his intelligence constantly shaped Liverpool's attacking flow. Another theme we're seeing in Slot's Liverpool is the tilt towards the left side. Szoboszlai often drifts wider, almost into fullback or wide center back zones. Kerkez rotates fluidly, enabling zone replacement and maintaining balance. Wirtz drops closer, combining and keeping possession tight. It's a fluid triangle, but the issue is in defensive transitions. When Kerkez pushes high, someone must cover depth. If they don't, Liverpool can be exposed. One of the core aims of Liverpool's build-up is to find the spare man, and to do that, you drag out the opponent with a dual role, someone covering 2 players. Once they're pulled, it creates a domino effect, forcing others into dual roles too. A good example came when Alisson stepped in as an extra player. That adjustment affected Scott, Bournemouth's number 8. With him occupied, Van Dijk was free to find a ball through the lines into midfield. A sharp turn by Wirtz, and Mac Allister was bursting past the press. Simple, but devastatingly effective. Of course, it wasn't all perfect. Bournemouth's second goal showed the vulnerability of Liverpool's rest defense. Too many players had committed forward, leaving Van Dijk and Konate as the only cover. Robertson, caught high up the pitch, was unable to recover. When possession turned over, Semenyo suddenly had space to drive into and passing options on either side. That forced both center-backs to hold rather than engage, buying him time. He took full advantage, surging towards the edge of the box and finishing brilliantly. This was a warning sign. Slot's Liverpool look far more expansive, but if rest defense isn't tight, they'll be punished on transitions. Overall, this was another glimpse of how Slot wants Liverpool to play. Central progression, fluid rotations, and intelligent movement. But also a reminder that balance is everything. What did you make of the new-look Liverpool? And which player's performance would you like a deep tactical breakdown of next?